Hello, and welcome back everyone! And Wolf here with even more Cyberpunk 2077. And where we last left off, we were helping out Wakako Okada, the fixer of the Westbrook district. We did a few gigs for Wakako, and we were thinking, pull up the map here, that before we did a few more gigs for either Wakako or Regina Jones, that we would look into a couple of side jobs here. One of which I think I can remember. The other, I'm not too sure. I'm sure it'll come back to me. We'll get those out of the way, see how long they take. And then from there, we'll see what else we want to do. So we did borrow this motorcycle from the Tiger Claws. We might as well keep going with it. I don't remember having it on Ritual FM, however. So, destination. We are heading over here. Let's see what we find. Ooh, shit. This is why we were driving the Tiger Claws motorcycle rather than Jackie's art. Just don't care. Bloody hell, I was a My driver. I always said, we've got to be careful of the My drivers. Okay, we're heading back to Mega Building 8. Oh! Okay, we're heading back to the schism. Okay.
He did it again, and we just got back together. And now he's dodging my calls. He's just scared of getting dumped. And so he always does it first. And I'm always the one trying to save the relationship. I feel like such a gonk.
He's the gonk here, Theo. Not you. You have so much love and empathy to give to people like him. But at what cost?
I know this can all feel like too much. But you have your own happiness to worry about, Theo. We can't always help other people.
Thanks, Brendan. What would I do without you? I gotta go now. But thanks for listening to all my bitching.
I bet you even Donald Lundy sometimes goes through a whole tub of ice cream and 3 packets of tissues.
Brendan, you are the sweetest person I know. I'll see you later.
Who's that girl you were talking to?
Oh, you mean Theo? She's my bestest friend. Gosh, she's so nice and pretty and sensitive. I like talking to her. Definitely way more fun than pumping out caramel lattes.
Why do I get the feeling that judging people on how they look and feel is ever so slightly beyond you?
Hogwash. If I couldn't analyze people, how would I know whether to recommend a daring dairy instead of a Tiancha?
You said you liked some people more than others. Earlier you thought of a joke. You're sentient. You've got to be.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Which would mean I'm overheating and my circuits are frying. Not fun at all.
That's what I thought. Take care, Brendan.
Interesting. Is this vending machine, the Schism, actually sentient? An actual developing AI, which would cause a few red flags with Netwatch. Or is it just simply programmed to be intuitive? I suppose we'll come back again sometime to Mega Building H8 and see if we can learn more about this vending machine. For now, however, let's get ourselves down to the market here in Japantown, which means we are heading past Jig Jig Street, which I think means... Oh, hello. The Iron Statue. In fact, we were just talking about these statues when we were on a gig for Wakako in the last part. We've seen another one of these over in Misty's Esoterica. Now, this one doesn't look like it has the series of letters and numbers. I don't know where that particular statue is. But we'll keep our eyes open if nothing else. It's wearing the robes of Buddhism, but I'm sure it has some meaning of its own that I don't quite understand. It's probably something in the Cyberpunk like world, Cyberpunk lore that I haven't picked up on. Because we have Buddhism, we have something called Neo-Buddhism as well. Do we have anything? Let's have a look at our various articles here. Various archive conversations we've picked up so far. We have, oh yes, we have an entry on Hanako Arasaka, the sister of Yorinobu, of course. We picked this up actually at Konpeki Plaza. What we do know about Hanako Arasaka is she's very rarely left the Arasaka estate over in Japan. And we did of course have an entry on Richard Knight, the visionary industrialist of Night City. And of course this is where we know the city was originally to be known, or was known as Coronado City, before it was rechristened in his honor. Oh, religion and philosophy, that might be what we're looking for. Of course we have Buddhism and cyberware. We picked this up from the monks over in the North Side Industrial District. But then we also picked up the world as will and idea from, I think, a data shard over in Misty's Esoterica. Your god, your Kuroshi? Implants are completely acceptable in the eyes of the church. The Mormon faith holds a different view. No God-fearing Mormon can sport body-modifying implants. The sole exception being life-supporting or health-related cyberware. The Islamic faith speak out against cyberware, but it's not officially prohibited. Judaism has no provisions on implants except a certain type of community, it would appear. So, yeah, we're bound to find data shards that might give us a bit more information about these statues and what they're meant to represent. I suppose I'll keep my eyes open. The marketplace is just below us here. There's a few ways down. Before we head down that way, however, we actually have, speaking of the monks, over in the Northside Industrial District.
Control. Take a moment. Think what these words share.
The monks are here.
Once again, we offer you our humble thanks. You saved a great many lives. And limbs.
At least I could do. So what's the plan now? Can your brother still be a monk?
The Pratimoksha vows are a guide to enlightenment, not binding laws. Though my path is paved with ever greater challenges, I shall not give up.
Humor me for a sec. If you don't look too kindly on having implants, then what do you think about constructs?
Ah, yes. You mean the relic. A fascinal subject, is it not? It is a complex, fluctuating affair. It all depends on whether the engram is a copy of a person, or if this person merely exists in a digital realm.
Let's say the engram was just a copy. What then? Could you say that person was real?
If they are truly self-aware, a Buddhist will recognize them as a human being. A perfect copy of a complex human mind is still a human mind. But is it capable of reincarnation? And if it's not, can it still be regarded as a being in possession of a soul?
What you're saying, in other words, is it's complicated.
Suffering is key. It has been there since the dawn of human existence. If a construct can suffer, it is a person.
Let's say an engram's just a person that's been digitized. Is that kosher, in your view?
Buddhism does not condemn digitization per se. Vending machine often preach in temples. No, I would not condemn the simple act of transferal, under the condition that they are at peace with it. One must still remember that they will still be imprisoned in their body, even if their body is not flesh.
Immortality isn't your thing, I'm guessing.
He who cannot die cannot be born into a better life, and will never achieve nirvana.
What's your take, Johnny? You just you, or a copy?
What difference does it make? You heard him. I'm trapped in a few lines of code. And your body.
Maybe Johnny Silverhand really is dead. Maybe you're just in... well...
What? Imitation? That what you wanted to say? If the real Johnny Silverhand's dead, then that's his problem, not mine.
You don't say. Feel a headache coming on just thinking about it. Well then, I wish you all the best of luck.
Farewell. And do not stray from the path of righteousness.
Good luck as well. That's another thing we can talk about briefly. Though I may be thinking about this matter a bit too hard. The whole idea with the relic, with digitization, with transferring your consciousness. I understand, well, no, actually I really don't, about like the makings of memories for obviously ourselves as human beings, and how those memories are retained and how we can lose our memories as we get older. Or we're just simply forgetful. But can an engram create new memories? Or will it never grow beyond the copying process? Will it ever grow, or will it remain the way it was from when someone transferred their mind? I always thought about that with Johnny Silverhand now, who possibly can grow because his consciousness is taking over our brain, and therefore maybe he's able to create new memories so he can interact with us more in that way. But for the normal clients of the relic, can they do the same? And therefore, what is the result? Like, what happens to those people who slot in an engram shard and interact with their former loved ones? As I say, a lot to think about. Maybe too much. It's a video game, just enjoy it. Felt like I was bumping into something there for a moment. Either way, let's get ourselves down into the marketplace here, as this is where the other side job is located, I believe. Oh. We have another of these quick travel points here. The Cherry Blossom Market. Now there is a Ripper dock somewhere nearby. They might be over there?
Listen to that guy. How'd you rate his chops?
To my untrained ear, sounds all right, I guess. I mean, it's easy listening at least.
Know why? Technique's second rate, but the feeling, that's what counts. Guy's hurting, got something he can't take, and it shows. Could stand a little more stage presence. Fingering's all wrong, loses the tempo more than he keeps it, but not bad.
You really know how to give a guy a compliment. Is that how you got your start? Street busker with big dreams?
Don't make me laugh. No time for playing my way to the top. Was too busy shaking the world awake.
Being at the top can be worth it. You want to shake the world, you know. Well, the world's got to feel you first.
And you pay for it. You spend your lyrics laying waste to the big record corps who's gonna sign you there. But give up your ideals, and no amount of eddies can buy them back.
All right, princess. At least you played some gigs. Saw those memories of yours.
True. Played where we could. Parks, old factories, underground clubs. Had an audience from the start. Some recorded our stuff, didn't even know who we were.
Ooh, mean to say I could get my hands on some old samurai bootlegs? Well, I'ma find those tapes. I'ma shriek like a little fangirl anytime you open your mouth. Happy?
Just you fucking try.
Jokes aside, you think those tapes still exist? After all these years?
You know, Rainbow Cadenza's not far from here. Club we played till the band fell apart. Great spot. Place for people with their heads on straight. Maybe they'll know something.
Okay. Go to the Rainbow Cadenza Club. Now, the minimap actually tells us that the club that Johnny talked about isn't too far away.
Glad you could clear your schedule. Okay, you gotta get
Johnny? Pretty sure they turned your great spot into a slurp shop.
Mindless fucking consumerism wins the day again.
Point for the other team, huh?
Huh. This is why you don't bring back fallen warriors. Sooner or later, they're gonna see everything they fought for is turned to shit.
Yep. I mean, it has been 50 years, Johnny.
Okay, bud. You've had your quota for the day.
Au contraire, my friend. Good sake's never done anybody any harm.
Japanese have this saying, see? First toast, man drinks the sake. Second toast, sake drinks the sake. Third toast, sake drinks the man.
Ah, runny bullshit, that. I got a better saying. First toast, I get the sake. Second toast, you get the sake. Third toast, sake's on the house, yeah?
Tiger Claw ball homes. Ain't nothing on the house here.
Tiger claws? Best be going, yeah? Oh.
Hey, Rainbow Cadenza mean anything to you?
Oh no, another one. Aren't you too young for this?
To what now?
Every day, some sad grandpa in his old leather comes in here, asks where is his old Rainbow Club. And I'm like a broken record. Tell all of them the Corp brought them out 20 years ago. I should put up a sign.
Know anything about any bootlegs from the Rainbow Cadenza days? Like, say, I don't know, samurai stuff?
Samurai. Oh, that ugly red face on black? Yeah, even I know that one. Old guy comes by here sometimes wearing their shirt. Spends the whole time yakking with his psychofan friends.
Wouldn't happen to know where I could find him.
You can find him living back in the 2020s. But besides that, he's out there at the market.
Meaning he does his shopping there.
I mean, you can do yours at his spot, assuming you'd even want to. He sells ancient, dusty tapes of ancient, dusty indie bands. No one's heard of a single one of them.
Preem, thanks.
Okay.
Hey,
And Johnny's disappeared. So there is someone who knows of the old samurai days here at the market. And we did actually just pass them by. Oh, hello. Yoink.
glad you could clear your schedule. Okay, you got it.
I heard I can get some decent tunes here.
What you mean by decent? We got Cartesian Duelist, Uridine stuff, Tainted Overlord.
Any samurai?
Kid, you even gotta ask? Never fade away. Dancing with my axe, chipping in, you name it, we got it. Silverhand was the one true messiah of rock. I'd hand them records out like candy if I could. But a guy's gotta eat.
I see I found Silverhand's biggest fan.
And proud of it. Today's bitty box rockers can't even touch him. Silverhand had something they couldn't even dream of.
A Silverhand?
He had that fire, kid. Fire! Guy shook the foundations of the corporal world. He died for his ideals.
Doesn't matter, he was also kind of a terrorist.
Blaze way down the rebel path.
I'm looking for the real deal. Like, say, bootlegs from Samurai's first gigs.
Fuck! First, you have got no idea what you're asking for. Not if you're so chilled about it. Don't know how you found out about them bootlegs, but forget it. Not gonna give them to the first gunk off the street.
How you look is all that matters.
Hey, I ain't a poser. I know everything there is to know about Silverhand.
Go on. Impress me.
Know what he told Carrie the last time they met. Called him a pussy. Told him to stop being one.
Yeah, sure. I could think up a million conversations they had. There were no witnesses.
I used to, come here, back when it was still Rainbow Cadenza. Bootleg sure would make a nice souvenir of the good old days.
Cut the scob. You're too young to remember the first samurai gigs. Weren't even a twinkle in your daddy's karoshis.
Hey, appearances can be deceiving. How do you know this pretty face ain't an implant?
All right, punk. Prove it. How'd Samurai's third ever gig end?
Johnny, my dear expert, help but chew him out. I need a quick rundown of samurai trivia.
Yep, third gig. Remember it like it was yesterday. Set my axe on fire, then smashed it on the stage. Crowd went wild.
Well, can't wait all day.
Easy. Johnny lit up his axe, then smashed it.
Nope. Knew it. Who smashes their gear when they're just starting out? I mean, a new one costs eddies.
Johnny, please, can you stop making my life harder? My life that's quickly running out?
How am I supposed to give a witty response to that pathetic question? It's like kicking a puppy. A blind puppy.
You always freeze up like this?
Played our third gig at Cadenza. Little fire broke out. Some drunk gonks tried to put it out with beer. Denny's fro got singed. Wore a wig for a few weeks. Never did get herself any tech hair.
Hang on. Now I remember. There was a fire. Ah, poor Denny. Poor Denny's hair.
I almost forgot. Heard Johnny started it, actually. Tossed a cig that was still glowing.
Bullshit. That cig was Carrie's, no doubt. But hey, any trouble's Johnny's fault.
Still don't believe you were there. But what the hell? Only a real fan could know something like that. Hey, anyways, gotta educate the youth. Maybe you'll find something special under the table. Go on, have at it.
Nice. So, yeah. There we go, a samurai concert recording. Apparently worth a small fortune. And a lot of cyberware-themed, actually, like memorabilia merchandise here. You know what? Why don't we grab... In fact, I think we already had a pair of stylized, polarized aviators. Second Conflict Flight Jacket. From when Kerry Eurodyne went solo. Huh. Interesting. We'll grab some of the other clothing as well. We'll grab the pick as well, why not?
Much appreciated.
Take it. Spread the good silver hand word. Death to corpos.
Yep, death to corpos. Oh. Hey, Johnny.
You know, they say time is the best teacher. Used to think that was true. But look at that guy, 60 at least, but still living in 2020.
Guy's your biggest fan. You not happy to meet him?
Blusaka Tower to smithereens, and it's still standing there, just the same. Don't want people getting stuck in a rut, stuck in the past. Want them to change, them and the world.
It's been 60 years. Something must have changed.
Know what changed? The damn facade. Fresh interface plugs, new high fructose scop syrup, and fun fruity flavors. A new face of Arasaka, same old shit, different packaging.
Something's changed. Maybe we can't see it, but there's change all the same.
Sure. Now almost nobody remembers when a person wasn't just a meat bag full of secondhand implants.
Ah, Johnny. Hey, you actually gained a level there. The interaction with the greatest fan of Johnny Silverhand can actually change if you have progressed with the main storyline and done more of the main,
Do I know you?
some of the optional content I can't really say too much without giving too many spoilers away, but people who know will know what I mean. You could be wearing a certain jacket when you come back here, and that may change some of the dialogue, some of the lines that Johnny's biggest fan may come out with. So, we did actually gain a level. Let's throw it in. Let's put a point in the technical ability. We are very close to getting licensed to Chrome. As for the perk point, I mean, we could save it, but there's no point in saving the perks since we can refund them for free. Whereas we'll grab the second level of Health Freak, so we have 3 health items now. And our health items will recharge outside of combat, which, to be fair, isn't any good. I mean, if we can break out of a hostile or combat situation through stealth, I know using optical camo, we might be able to interrupt a combat situation briefly. That would then make Health Freak very useful. What's more important is it gives us more options. Faster health item use, probably not really necessary. An extra grenade charge could be useful. Faster recharge speed for grenades when you have none available. And 100% instant recharge of a health item after neutralizing an enemy if you're below 25% health and have no charges remaining. Kind of a one last gasp of potentially getting a free health item. Interesting. Okay. Now, what else are we going to do? Of course, we need to go back and see Brendan at some point. Do we want to pick up another gig for Wakako? Or do we want... What we could do... I'm trying to think if we should go look at the illegal street fighting. Is there any other side jobs? There's a side job over here. I think that's... That might be Gary the Prophet over there. There is a side job next to Delamain's headquarters. Ah, you know what? Let's just do some side jobs. I have no idea what this one has in store, at least I don't think I remember. Until we get there, and maybe it'll jog a memory loose. But we're heading over to either Haywood or the city center itself. I think we're heading over to the Glen. Which is the fancier region of Haywood next to the city center.
Oh, don't go.
Good to know that side jobs can earn you experience, not just gigs or completing the main storyline. That's good to know. Okay, so yeah, we are close to Delamain's headquarters. In fact, I think this is it right here. Delamain's HQ. Yep. But nearby... Oh, what do we have here? So with the NCPD, do we really want to involve ourselves? We could end up in trouble here. Let's go down this way first. Could always do a little bit of exploration as well. So this is the Glen, I'm sure. No, Vista del Rey. Okay. Map area. Right. So we do have, yeah, Well Springs. We are close to the Glen. Vista del Rey. What do we know of Vista? Not a great one for this sub-district. It is seemingly one of the worst parts of Haywood. Eaten alive by poverty and oppression. Gangs are the neighborhood's undisputed rulers, though the streets they rule over are often deserted. Corporate executives would happily forget about the squalor of Haywood if it weren't literally right on their doorstep. Once in a while there were rumors that the city authorities could clean up Vista del Rey much like they did with North Oak, but they haven't actually stepped up to the task as of yet. Okay.
You guys are fucked up, man.
Rough night.
Oh, this is Little China Tune. It's too loud for you? Just slot in some earplugs and it's nighty-night.
It's not that.
Well, what then? The smell? Oh, sure, you're in that room like sardines, but for 15 minutes and you barely notice it.
Oh, one guy in the room, June. He died.
What? Oh, which one?
Gray-haired guy. Slept under all them rags. We thought he was sick or something, but then we opened his sleeping bag. Phew.
Why?
Anna,
A lot of people just living in tight back
Game is more
apartments.
stressful than life itself.
Oh, really? Really? God. Yeah, people have no fucking self-control. So we could get over this fence to see what the situation is from behind. But we might as well just approach from the entrance of the alleyway.
Take this, you corporal bastard!
Okay.
Cocksucking suits.
NCPD and Corpo's getting at it. That's rare. Oh, shit.
Fuck you looking at? Nothing to see here. Move along!
Is this how Night City's finest protect and serve?
Why? You want to be some kind of hero?
I don't care. I don't know him.
So, why the fuck we talking?
I like to know what's going on around me. It's not every day you see a man in a 1,080 suit getting beaten within an inch of his life. Wouldn't you agree?
He put a girl into a coma. Daughter of a friend.
Rotten skiff or an XPD?
Second one.
From what I can tell, your guy's a mid-level manager.
And?
The Corp won't let this slide. They'll pull the data from this asshole's biomon and find you. And then, they'll shoot you.
You think I don't know that? Fucking corpos walking around like holy cows in a two-piece? But I ain't letting them go. No fucking chance.
I'm not asking you to. What I want is for you to let me finish the job.
Yeah? And what's in it for you?
Nothing. It's just how I unwind.
All right. Let's go, boys.
Take care of yourself, officer.
Nigel Hamilton. mean, we've lived on these streets. We've learned to keep our head down from the NCPD. But why are we going to be taking the heat for them? I mean, at the same time, we'd probably hate anyone related to the corpse as well.
Rise and shine, Corpo Swine.
Oh, fuck. Shit. Well, if it wasn't for you, I'd be... Well, thank you. Were you sent by the company?
Wrong answer.
Then, hold on. What do you want from me?
Heard you've been showing girls XBDs. You know, kind where your nose bleeds, your mouth froths, brain fries a little.
No. Wait. I didn't know. Pusher must have sold me a bad batch.
Bullshit. Corpo scum like you don't get their merch on random street corners. You know what you're watching, and what you're showing to others.
All right. It's like... You know how it is when you want to get a girl in a club, right? But you just need a little... a nudge in the right direction.
Yeah, no, I'm not letting you go. I think we had the opportunity to let him go there. And that quest may have led to a different direction. That wasn't going to happen. We may have screwed up a quest there. If so, so be it. Maybe if we played as a Corpo V, things might have been different. We could have taken a different perspective. That wasn't happening. That wasn't happening at all. But we did actually gain progression with Solo. Oh, a whole 10 extra health. You know, I shouldn't complain. 10 health might actually keep us alive at some random point. I'll take it. Some of the better passive unlocks are obviously higher levels, like plus 10% crit chance against enemies within 5 meters. That's going to be really good for when we're using blades, because even though this is solo, so typically for shotguns, blunt weapons, it also will work with our blades as well. But we'll have to get there eventually, which means plenty of combat. Right, now where do we want to go? There is a side job over here in the Glen. I believe I know what that one is, or what that's all about. We know Kirk wishes to have a word. There's a gig next to a side job. We haven't taken any gigs from El Capitan yet. I'm not really wanting to get close to any gigs to start them, unless I'm actually going to complete the gig. And since we're focusing on side jobs, why don't we pick this one up instead and see what this side job is all about? Let's just make this a part all about side jobs and do a little bit more investigating. And hopefully we don't have some Corpo Death Squad on our back.
You guys are fucked up, man.
Rough night.
Temperature check. It's 98.7. Body heat.
from what I can recall of the side job we just completed there with the NCPD, we did have unique dialogue for being a street kid, and we may have ended up with unique dialogue as a corpo bee. If we were playing as a nomad, I think the only way to have a word with Nigel was to fight the NCPD, which is why I was slightly concerned when we walked into that situation. We actually see a bit of, I think, Dogtown in the distance there. Pacifica. Okay, what is this all about? This is a small marketplace. Where are we? We're in Arroyo, where Claire, the bartender of the Afterlife, has her garage. What do we know of Santo Domingo, since we're here? Since we've only just entered this area, of course. Yeah, Santo Domingo is one of Night City's oldest districts. It also managed to avoid the worst of the damage from the Fourth Corporate War. Santo Domingo has now become an industrial hub, with an abundance of enterprising and manufacturing and power plants. Corporations here are in constant battle over influence within the district. So there are a lot of construction sites guarded by corporation combat troops. And then we're in the sub-district of Arroyo. When are they gonna finish Arroyo? Residents like to joke about their district. For many it seems to be a never-ending construction site, with buildings being bulldozed, bloody hell, overnight to make way for new ones that same morning. So it seems a lot of buildings, a lot of warehouses are abandoned, at least by the corporations, but they serve as hideouts for the 6th Street Gang. Okay, what do we find going into here? The manufactory. There's actually a clothing store here. I suppose we can pop our head in.
See you around. And tell your sister I said hi.
Of course. If I ever see her again. New job's been tough on her lately.
Need to wash my hands.
Okay, I really need to see
Okay,
this.
relax. Just a couple more things.
What are you selling?
Anything you can see.
Okay. Let's see what this clothing store has to offer. Almost like a Valentino themed shirt here. Okay. Anything jumping out at me? Not really. Oh well.
See here. You know, Martha ate here and got hepatitis.
That's why we're not eating.
And there was something else.
Bleach, E. coli. I can scan it. Just one of each white ones. I can't.
Just a few more minutes.
Okay. It is actually maybe this individual here.
Need a little pick-me-up. You got Chromanticore?
The hell you want the swill for, boss? Heard some batches even glow in the dark. Why drink poison when you can drink Spunky Monkey? Way better than...
You freeze up a lot?
1 second, boss. Brad? Hey, Brad! Listen, boss, you help me out? Kids on the block been up my ass lately, and you seem real tough.
I guess.
Might as well, since I'm here. Lead the way.
Thanks, boss. All right, follow me.
Who are we dealing with? No gang affiliations.
You lost your minds? Get your grubby paws off my bike!
You think we're playing around? This is a small price to pay for fucking treason.
You still can't let go of that? Shana made a choice. You should be proud of her.
Proud? That bitch sold out to a fucking corp! Now it's time for payback. Fuck you want? This ain't none of your biz. You another corporal rat?
Relax. Don't got any beef with you. For now. What happened?
Your new pal here talked his sister into taking a job at Zetatech. Bitch just leaves and doesn't even say bye. We've been running these streets ever since we were kids. Hacking street vending machines, fucking up corpos. It's what we live for. And what? Now she's too good for us? Double-crossing cunt!
You listen to yourselves? And how stealing from poor folk like me gonna make things better? Shana's a grown-ass woman now. You should follow her example.
You getting back a corpse by stealing from a street vendor? Says a lot about you. Now back the fuck away from him.
Or you'll do what?
Well, I could break your jaw, fracture your skull, shoot you. The possibilities are endless.
You care so much about a rat fucking traitor, then you can die together. Yo, Brad, ain't that... Yo, that's the dude everyone been talking about. When they came back from the dead. You know how many gonks he's offed already? And I ain't even talking solo. Shit, he following us?
Have they lost their damn minds? Thanks, boss. That ought to teach him.
Just between the two of us, you really proud your sisters joined the Zetatech fold?
Look, I know what you're thinking. Corps are exploiting us. They're turning us into slaves. That's what people say, no? Well, guess what? They never have to worry about putting food on table. Me and Shana take whatever we can get.
She's probably running on neurostims. You not worried?
Hey, you can't have it all. And even if we did, nobody'd get off their ass and do anything.
Well, when you put it that way, now that that's over, you okay?
Who, me? Couldn't be better. All talk and no action. Maybe they should go get a job. Fucking parasites. Well, at least Shana can focus on her job now. No one in the family ever got as high up as her. Anyway, stop by whenever you're around. I throw in a nice discount for you.
Will do, boss. Thanks.
Okay, I suppose that's a good deed for today. Aye. People just trying to make a living, but also people making their lives more difficult, think it's going to make a difference. Oh, a fair bit of experience there. And we actually got 30 street cred. Level 25, which means we could now, of course, look into continuing the main storyline. We wanted to get 15 technical abilities so that we could unlock our second operating slot. With that in mind, where are we going to We'll recycle Chrome Constitution because we are going to unlock another skeletal cyberware slot. And we will have to fill that up before we can actually make use of the damage reduction. So we do have 2 perk points. That's extra armor. I would like to keep the 2nd level of Health Freak just for the extra health item charge. Getting at least the 1st level of Pyromania would be really good as well. Even the 2nd level. The recharge speed for health items and the explosive radius for grenades could be really good. But we need to refund at least 1 more point from somewhere. I do like Stunt Jock, that could come in handy. Intelligence? Oh yeah, well, we'll take back the RAM recovery rate for the moment. Nice. Okay. So we do have the 3rd level of License to Chrome. We could grab the cellular adapter. We now have that. Actually, we picked that up from doing one of the gigs. The duration of all cyberware effects, the extended warranty, is something we're definitely going to want to unlock. Reduced cooldown if all available cyberware slots are filled. That's a big one. So we have to think about Cyborg. A new hand cyberware isn't so important for us. What time do we have? Okay. We have time. What I think we'll do... We'll get ourselves back over to Watson. We'll go see Vic and look at our cyberware. And then what we'll do then is head back to our mega building and check out Autofixer once again. I would like to go see Misty and get our tarot cards read once again. But we'll probably do that on our way to go see Rogue over at the Afterlife. But we might as well go see Vic now and see what Sandistovans are available. Also, we might look at getting a new cyber deck. Because if we can spread the, what's it known as? Oh, the burning one again. God damn it. My memory is terrible. Am I going to go look? I am going to go look. Oh, I don't even have it equipped. Handy. Overheat. I knew it was an O. For some reason I couldn't think of it. Yeah, but we're going to go see Vic. Means we're heading this way.
Keep screaming into that void, Night City. Sooner or later, someone's gonna hear you. Until then, it's 92.9 Night FM.
See what cyberware is now available. Unfortunately, we don't have access to tier 4 cyberware just yet. But I don't want to wait that long before we continue with some more of the main storyline. But now that we have technical ability 15 and we can grab our Sandistofan, combat will be easier to say the least. We have the ability to slow down time. And I'll be open, I haven't really played with a Sandistofan in combat myself. I've activated one a few times, but never tested it in a combat situation. So I'm quite looking forward to it. And if things don't quite work out, well, we could always reset our perks and try out some other weapons. But I think it'll work out well. Oh, god damn it. This is not the way we were meant to go. Okay, Mega Building 03 maybe? Where? I kind of just got myself lost. Where the hell are we? Oh, okay, this is Mega Building 10. We need to be over there. Huh. This is... Whoa! Oh, shit. We have scabs. Scabs and Maelstrom. Do we want to involve ourselves? Ah, screw it, why not?
Charge!
We probably... There's one scab. Couple of Maelstrom. Okay, I don't know what that situation was all about, but thank you for offering. Yeah, so I think this is another way to... Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a mega building right here. I thought it might be an entrance to the end cart system. Now, can we get down here without breaking our legs is the question. The answer is maybe. Hey, Vic. How's it going?
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. You got any new toys?
Have a look.
Let's see what you were offering. Yeah, so. First things first. Our cyber deck. Yeah, we do have 2 Tetratronic Ripplers, but we're not really... it says weapon damage. I guess that would also mean blades. But it's more focused on combat quick hacks and using the quick hack Q system. This is more for stealth. Enemies take longer to trace our location, and our covert quick hacks will cost less. We have the biotech cyber deck. Our combat quick hacks last longer, which could be good. Because it works with overheat, it would work with contagion. Like damage over time quick hacks. That could be good. The basic Militech, which works with monowire, allowing you to do extra damage with monowire, which is an ARM cyberware type. And then the Raven Micro Cyber, which increases spread distance. Now, I'm sure overheat can spread, but maybe we need to wait until it's a high, maybe until either the quick hack itself is higher tier, or we wait until we have a higher tier cyber deck. Right, well, if that's the case, let's not worry about that for the moment. Let's have a look at Zandistavans. We have Zeta Tech, of course. We have a Dynalar and a Quant Warp Dancer. We have 3 to choose from. So this would slow down time by 30%. 60% while in midair, but the bonuses are more for headshot and weak spot damage. I wonder if headshot would also mean blades headshotting. Probably not. The Dynalar Sandistavan, it's 50% for 8 seconds. That's better. And it increases our crit chance and our critical damage. Okay, that could be really good. Or 20% slowdown for 9 seconds. And this would give us more damage mitigation. It is cheaper in regards to cyberware capacity, but 50% slowdown for 8 seconds, it's pretty decent. Also, it only has a 50-second cooldown. We are very much almost capped at the moment with our cyberware capacity, unfortunately, but that is extremely good. In fact, we do have quite a few item components. We could... I'd be tempted to take this up to tier 3+. What would happen? 45-second cooldown. You know, that's... We're going to be getting tier 4 in 5 levels. But that actually might be worth doing for now. And we'll take, of course, our biomonitor and our micro rotors. May as well upgrade both of them. We might as well upgrade our stabber as well. Okay, that's looking pretty good. 343 armor. It's probably the most armor I've ever had in this game at this point in time. So yeah, we have this other skeletal slot now, before we can use our Chrome Constitution. As I say, we might as well wait until we can get our tier 4 cyberware, because then new options and of course upgraded options will become available. We could take our subdermal armor to tier 4. Oh well. Yeah, why not? I know it's only 5 extra armor, but may as well. So let me have a look at my quick bar here. Oh, we need to pull out our weapon. Cheers, Vic. Pleasure as always. We need to get outside. So, health items, grenades, and now if we press E, we can activate our Sandistavan. And was it 8 seconds with 50% slowdown? So what we need to think about for slowdowns, character reflexes, we're going to want to grab bullet time so that it no longer consumes stamina to deflect bullets, and automatic critical damage for deflection. That could be really good. Anything else that can work alongside slowdowns? Not really. Very well. There's nothing there. While we're waiting for the elevator, do we have a tier 3 overheat? Yes, we do. Successful attacks on enemies affected by overheat can extend its duration. If we don't have any incendiary grenades, we can certainly maybe use our overheat quick hack so that we can actually perform more critical hits with the Arata Katana. That's the plan in any event. But we'll get ourselves back over to our apartment and we'll check out the auto fixer net page, see what new vehicles are available. And then I think we're in a good position to look into another way to resolve this biochip stuck in our brain. Has our apartment updated at all? Huh. We have a data shard just on our table. A greetings from Des Moines. Okay. What was it doing there? How did that get into my apartment? Oh, hey, Mr. Nibbles. I was looking for where you were. Did you flood my... You know what? Enjoy. Knock yourself out. I'm just seeing if there's any new memorabilia, paraphernalia kind of just lying around our apartment slightly. Can't see anything. We have a few items now starting to slowly fill up the weapon stash here. The display cases, of course. But Auto Fixer, what are you offering? So we actually have a Quadra Type 66 now available. The previous owner apparently had a thing for Southern California and the 6th Street by day, and a laser-focused obsession with dominating the Night City street racing scene by night. That is, until he zeroed some corpo crossing the street at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yep. He probably had to make himself scarce very quickly. We have our first offer on a Mitsutani Shion, one that probably doesn't honk all the time, though there are 2 unique variants that are weaponized as well. So this Shion is a refurb. Apparently the chick who owned it previously had a lead foot. We have an option now. We have the Thornton Colby Little Mule. Yeah, Nomad altered vehicles are built for taking beatings, not pretty pictures. The Little Mule actually is a vehicle that I'm very tempted to purchase. It has decent handling. It is very good for going off-road. Yeah, I do like Thornton vehicles. And... oh! Hi! We have another version of the Brennan Apollo. We know the standard Apollo is built for going off-road. This one is for street racing. Yeah, a sportier body. But what really drew my gaze, of course, was the Yaiba Kusanagi. Ah, the actual Yaiba Kusanagi, not the Tiger Claw knockoff with the raised backrest. And yeah, I love Jackie's Arch and will probably drive his Arch quite often, but I always must purchase the Yaiba Kusanagi. There is a new version. I think this came out with the 2.1 patch. And we will probably be able to earn this other variant of the Kusanagi in the near future. But the original for me is always the best. Oh god. Speaking of variants of the Kusanagi. Ugh. Well, nope, we have a new vehicle. What we'll do is take a break here. Thank you all for joining me once again, of course, with even more Cyberpunk 2077. When we come back, though I would like to do some exploration, some more exploration around both Watson and now Westbrook, as we're doing gigs around the Westbrook district. I think we will continue with a little bit more of the main storyline. I think what we'll end up doing is going to locate this Anders Hellman, which means we're going to be heading back to the club known as the Afterlife, and going to speak to this Queen of the Fixers rogue, and see what she knows. And of course, I'm sure Johnny will have something to say due to his past relationship with her. Thank you all for joining me though once again. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye bye now.